Okay, YouTube, let me tell you something. I have like a very old laptop that I've been using to edit my videos with. I say very old, like 10 years, I don't know, something like that. And like quite a basic, it's an HP laptop. I don't know, it was probably like the cheapest laptop there was. And I'm using like the cheapest phone as well. So like the technology that I have is very limited, and I have been having problems. I'm trying to connect my phone to my laptop and it just won't bloody connect. And I'm using one of these, right? Okay, ding ding, and it goes bing bong, 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 which basically means trying to connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect. It just won't bloody connect, and so I can't get the stuff that's on my phone onto my laptop. So that's annoying. So I can't use my fancy video editing software to make everything look cool and professional. Not that it was particularly cool and professional, but I could edit it a little bit and put it together and put a nice little title on the video and whatnot. And now I can't, apparently. So I'm just going to give up on that and accept that the videos are just going to come direct from my phone to you, and you probably prefer it that way anyway, don't you? Because it's more natural and normal and whatnot. And sorry if I like occasionally sneeze or something. It's hay fever season, but I'm just not going to be able to edit that out. So what the fuck? I have uploaded a little clip of the protest in London, which was on Saturday the 28th of March and was the biggest ever protest against the far right in Britain. Estimates somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million people were protesting on that day. It's quite hard to give a specific number because it was just huge and sprawling, and like the centre of it was in Trafalgar Square, and most people didn't even manage to get a glimpse of what was happening in Trafalgar Square because all of the roads surrounded were just absolutely gridlocked with protesters, and the crowds was just like you couldn't move for people. There was just so much, and I started out on, what's it called, Park Lane, I think it's called, where we just basically stood there for like an hour because there was just so many people we couldn't move, and slowly started to go round and try to get towards, but really didn't move far at all over several hours. So, but that's the thing about big protests like this. If you've ever been on a big protest, chances of you actually getting to the central area where all the big speeches and things are happening, there's a possibility you won't ever get that far to reach all these things, and you're just going to have to watch it online to see like the coverage of what was being said and whatnot. But usually there are like several stages set up along the way so that if you don't make it to the center, you can at least experience something along the way. So there was like a stage with like a DJ and stuff giving us some music to entertain us, which was nice. We were like, yeah. And the whole atmosphere was just cool and groovy and very positive, very welcoming, very accepting, and just positive vibes. And it's interesting because you've got like all different types of people from all different types of ideologies, backgrounds, whatever, liberal, socialist, communist, anarchist, whatever, and they're all coming together because they all believe like what's happening right now, the state of this country and the entire world is so incredibly fucked up, and we just want things to get better, and we just believe that better is possible. what a crazy thing to believe. And that was the whole idea of coming together, was to say, hey, we do actually believe that things can be better than this. And we think the constant attempt to scapegoat other groups that are sort of marginalized groups is such an obvious fucking tactic, that those people that are at the top of society, the wealthiest, most powerful people at the top of society, they're able to get away with so much fucking evil, murdering children, eating children, raping, all kinds of disgusting things. I don't want to list all the crimes that they're involved in. You know what I'm talking about. And these people, these nameless people, they have names and they have addresses. They're real people. But they're incredibly powerful and use their wealth to bribe people, to pay people off, to have people killed. And it's just like, how the hell do you fight that? How do you fight the most powerful people in the world? The only thing you can do really is outnumber them, because at least, there's not that many of them. They're incredibly powerful and wealthy, but they're a minority. They're a small elite group, and the rest of the world is fucking millions of people. That's our power. That's our power, that we can unite together. That was the whole concept of the Together Alliance, was for all different organizations that believe in a better world to unite together and to create a movement to inspire people. Yes, we can do something. We can change the world. And a lot of people get kind of like fed up and like criticizing each other all the time for not doing enough and not doing things in the right way, and not, you could be doing this when you could be doing that, and blah, blah, blah. And why didn't you do it this way? And doodly-doo. Yeah, okay, let's have discussions about how we do things, but maybe, scale back the amount of like criticizing each other all the time and focus on how we can work together, unite. And I think that's really important. And I think that was lovely on this Together rally. Is it a rally? I don't know. It's a march, whatever it is. You could see like all these different organizations, they've all got their own banners and their own placards and their own leaflets and whatever things that they're distributing with their own sort of brand name of, we are this and we are that and do. But they're all welcome to join forces, and they're all welcome to talk about what they're doing and what they're involved in and what they're promoting and what they want you to join in with. And I think it's really good to like look at this and see, okay, yeah, there's a lot of fucking activity going on all around. Wherever you live, there's going to be some kind of organization that is doing something. And it might not be an organization that you 100% align with everything that they do and agree with everything that they do, but they're doing something. They're doing something good, and you should get involved. Okay, you should get involved. And it doesn't really matter what brand name of what organization they do it under. To be honest, I don't really give a shit. Okay, I really don't. And some people are very sort of like, oh no, I won't work with them, and oh no, I don't want to be seen dead next to those people, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And I just think, just fucking get over it, and just get on with it, because we've got a lot of work to do, and we don't have time to be bickering between, oh, this group does it that way and that group does it that way, and blah 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 blah. Let's just fucking get on with it, okay? That's my attitude. And I think if there is an organisation that is doing something helpful, whatever it is, whether they're, protesting the construction of a waste incinerator that is going to cause loads of pollution to your local environment, yeah, get involved in that. Or if there's, a community fridge that is collecting food and distributing it to people that need it, get involved in that. If there is, some sort of thing for helping people dealing with homelessness and providing food and shelter and things that they might need, get involved in that. If there's a group that is putting on educational talks and providing sort of booklets and leaflets and information for people to learn more about concepts like socialism and etc., then get involved with that. There's loads of different things that you can give some of your time to, and there will be different things for different people because we all have different commitments in life, work, family, children, blah 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 blah. Okay, not everything is going to suit everybody, but I think the important thing is that we can all do our little bit, and don't let it all just be online, because the internet is bullshit. Okay, let it be out in the real world. Get out there. Get the fuck out there. Be in the real world. Do something. Okay? I can't give you very specific advice on what exactly you should be doing, but hopefully you'll just be curious enough to see what's going on. And one way that you can find out about things is to attend a protest. Because there's going to be loads of people giving out leaflets and things and trying to get your attention. Oh, would you like to join us in the doodly doo-doo? Would you like to join this campaign and that campaign and doodly doo? And you hear about something and you go, yeah, that sounds really good what they're doing. I want to help them out with that. That's how you get the ball rolling in these situations. And I find myself, drawn into so many different things that I want to be involved with. Stuff to do with Palestine, housing, pollution, the rivers, all kinds of stuff. There's so many different aspects of like what is fucked up in the world and locally. There's so many things that are going on that a lot of the time it's hard to choose where to put your energy, and you just got to say, well, if you're doing this on a Tuesday night, yeah, I happen to have Tuesday nights free, so I'll come along and I'll help out. That's how simple it is, really. So that's how I do things. If I happen to have that free time that I can get involved, then I will. And I will do my best to help out in some small way. And a lot of the time I feel like, who am I? Who am I? What can I possibly do? I'm just some random woman. Okay? What the fuck am I going to be able to do? I'm not a professional, but do you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you're not a fucking pro. What matters is that you care and that you can help build that movement, because people are drawn to people. People naturally want to be part of something social and something where people support each other. And even if your role is just to be friendly and nice and say, hey, maybe you want to join in with this. Maybe you want to get involved as well. Come on, there's space for everyone. Let's all go. That's a great thing to do. So do it and be part of this revolutionary moment in history, because we are in the midst of something big here, that things are developing and people have a real honest thirst for change, like, absolutely parched need the system to change, because we know that the system, the way that society is organized, the way that civilization is currently organized, is fucked up, because it's rigged to serve the people at the top, the wealthiest, most powerful people, to keep them in a position of dominance and to oppress everybody else and keep them subservient. That's the system that we're dealing with, and that's what we need to change. And how can we do it? How can we get there? I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? But one of the biggest elements to help this change happen is to increase the awareness, the consciousness of the masses of people out there. Hello, if you're watching. There's not going to be many people watching this video, sadly. So if you're watching this, consider yourself part of a very exclusive club, okay? VIP, darling. Okay? Leave a comment and let me know you're in the VIP section. Okay? And and what we really need to do is increase the awareness, the consciousness of the fact that we are many, they are few, okay? We outnumber them. Doesn't matter how fucking powerful they are, that they think that they can get away with the most disgusting, heinous crimes against humanity. We are many, they are few. And we can overpower them. Although they are clearly scared of that fact and they are working on producing their robot army. Yes, they are. They're producing a robot army to fight us because they know that we will overpower them. Ah! Oh my God, it sounds like just like a crazy conspiracy theory, but sadly, it is reality. And we are living in such crazy times, crazy things happening all the time. And so many people just kind of like keep their head down and just go, I'm just going to ignore everything that's going on because there's too much to deal with. And I'm just going to focus on my life. Focus on your life, your goals, your passions, your dreams, but let the revolution be part of that. Let the revolution be part of your dream and part of your goal in life, that you are part of it and that you're doing your little tiny bit towards being part of this mass movement. And if you are a witchy, woo-woo, magical, pagan person, then let that be part of your spiritual purpose in life, you know? Let that be something that feeds your soul and energizes you and, you know, allows you to focus and think, wow, okay, I have this dream, this vision of a better world that we can achieve together. Yes, keep that focus. And if more and more people have that in mind, have that vision in mind, what a powerful movement that can be. I believe. So thanks for watching this video. And I don't know whether I need to just invest in better technology or what. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, fuck all this online bullshit of social media and whatever, you know, I want to be in the real world. I don't want to be online. I don't want to be a fucking robot. I don't want to be a fucking AI. I want to be a real person in the real world. So what I upload on here doesn't really matter, does it? You know, people know me out there. Out in the real world, they know me. And that's real. And this is just some make-believe nonsense, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. So, see you out in the real world. I'm in Dorset. Sometimes I'm in Hampshire, sometimes I'm in Somerset. But generally, I'm in this little corner of the world. And it's lovely and beautiful here. And I will upload little videos now and then to show you around and just update you on what I'm up to if you're interested. I don't know who would be watching this video or why, but I hope it gives you some entertainment. I just watch videos, you know, this is my main entertainment really, is watching YouTube. I don't have a TV and I don't watch like normal TV at all. I just watch YouTube and I just sort of scroll on my phone on social media and stuff, and you know, Instagram and TikTok and all that rubbish. But I'm trying to like reduce the amount of screen time. Yes, I'm sorry, but you need to hear this too. You need to reduce your screen time. We all need to. Help. And read a book. Read a goddamn book. I've got loads of books on my bookshelf right now. Do you want to see? Evidence. Right, here we go. Oh. This one, Ancient Footsteps even, sorry. Ancient Footsteps by Scott Fairvin. I know it's going to be back to front, sorry about that. Breaking Our Chains, Women, Marxism, and The Path to Liberation by Sarah Bates, Judy Cox, and Sally Campbell. Interesting. The Invisible Doctrine. Ooh, this is by George Monbiot and Peter Hutchinson. It's the secret history of neoliberalism. Oh. Fucking hell, that was good, wasn't it? Dropped my fucking phone. Keeping that in the video because I doubt anybody's still watching, to be honest. Decolonial Marxism by Walter Rodney. Red Enlightenment on Socialism, Science and Spirituality by Graham Jones. And finally, Caliban and the Witch by Sylvia Federici. In it, Women, the Body and Primitive Accumulation. Such a fucking important book. Read it right now. Thanks. See you later. Bye.